Good morning, everyone. We're so glad you could join us. It is November the 7th. Can you believe it? We have how many days till Christmas? I don't want to think about it. How many days till Thanksgiving? This is the hottest, best time of the year to be selling Jafra because everybody's looking for things to buy and nobody wants to leave the house. So they don't want to go down to the mall. They want to find you. So we've got some ideas for you today that'll help you to maybe will spur you on to want to do more business virtually, because we're going to talk today a little about how to do business on the computer. And we have Bronwyn, who, what did we decide we were going to do for Bronwyn, what her name was? Bronwyn's Best Buys? Was that it?
That was probably
going to come on with her Best Buys. That's what she's in charge of. So she always comes on to tell us the best buys for the month of November in the November catalog. So I want to remind you before we get started, I just want to remind you to be sure to go into, I'm going to share my screen with you for a minute. I want to make sure that you know that you always want to be going into WhatsApp. If you'll notice here on my computer down here, I have the little icon at the bottom of the computer. You want to download an app, A-P-P. You can do it on your phone, you can do it on your computer, on your iPad, but you want to make sure you have the WhatsApp. Okay, this is key to doing and staying in touch with your business. Okay, so you want to like send me a link or send me a message on my cell phone and text me and let me know you want to join my Vickie Hacking's team. As you can see, it's right here. So when you join Vickie Hacking's team, I'm going to keep you posted all the time. You can see we have November shopping and selling Best Buys. We have Michelle Hall. She did a fabulous presentation on her success stories. And then we also have the November regional meeting, which is going to be held next Wednesday, and it's going to be a party. You don't want to miss it. But you know what? If you're not on WhatsApp, you're not going to know all the things that are happening, all the things that are coming up. This is should be part of your calendar. And like I say, last Thursday night, we had our wonderful virtual training with Natalie. That was posted here. I try to post here every day and send you to things that I think you need to be aware of. If you're a Jafra leader, it's most important that you go over to WhatsApp to right over here. You can see it, Amber Region Leaders, right here. You'll want to click on that, and it has everything that a Jafra leader needs to be aware of, needs to be doing, our virtual training, our Jafra leader, everything is posted here. So that's called WhatsApp, okay? And I just want to make you aware of it, that you would be every day checking, at least once a day, find out what's going on with Jafra. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. But I want to make you aware of that's how to stay in touch with Jafra. So again, we have a theme today, hands-on, but first of all, before we go there, did I say hands what down? What did you
hands
say?
Down.
Hands down. Okay, Wylene, I'm going to turn it over to you. Would you take it away, please, and share with us? You're muted.
There we go.
Yeah, we could. Wow.
I'm probably preaching to the choir of everyone that's on here today, but with this being recorded, hopefully we'll have some other viewers that can maybe gain some value from this. But I'm going to be talking about how to do a 1-minute video. And so I'm going to show you one of my tools. This I got at the $5 store. And it can either be hung around your neck, which I don't do. I just bend it so that I can put my phone directly in here, just like that. And then
I don't have I can't.
Are you seeing my screen? Are you seeing me?
See it. Yeah, we see you.
Okay.
I don't. Marcella, I don't see it.
Okay, go ahead, Wylene, go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, then you're going to go to your camera. and move to video. Just like this. And there's a clock up here. And so once you decide what your topic is going to be, you might, as a newbie, you might write it out so that you have your thoughts all pulled together. You're going to move it to the selfie mode, and then you're going to start recording. So you hit the red button to record. And so you want to watch the timer here, but just keep in your mindset, you're just talking directly to you, not to a group of people. You're just talking to you. Talk slowly, enunciate, smile, have the bright eyes, and be confident. And so then when you get close to that 1 minute, if you go over, you need to probably delete and either talk faster or reduce the amount of your verbiage. And so that is how you do your 1 minute video, and then it will just stay within your pictures. And as long as it's under that 1 minute video, you can share it to WhatsApp, you can share it to Messenger, you can go to Facebook. Now, some of those mediums, you can actually be longer than a 1 minute video, but it's just best because your viewers aren't going to listen if it's very long. It's just best to keep it to the topic and just keep it within that time frame. So I'm going to do kind of a mock 1 minute video, not on my phone, but with you all. And so I'm going to say, good morning, friends. I'm going to talk just very briefly about one of the items here in our November brochure. I'm going to be talking about the hair mask. And I love this product because I wear a lot of hairspray, don't like my hair blowing all over the place. And so I use this mask, and so I'll wash my hair first, then I put that on, let it set for 5 minutes. I kind of comb it through, finish my shower, and then rinse thoroughly. This is a deep conditioner, and it's just really going to help your hair feel nice and volumized. So I hope you take a look. It's 35% off. You don't want to miss that. The first 4 pages in this brochure are 35% off. So take a look. You'll be glad you did. Bye. Okay, so that's how I do my 1 minute videos. Make it personal, have your topic, and then just go for it.
Thanks, Wylene. That was good. That was good. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to let's go to Darylee and let's see what she has for us today. Hands down.
Hands down. We are going to talk about the 3 to 5 minute back the hand facial. So depending on, I have to tell you, the last time I went to do, to give a client some of her order, I said, you know, I'd really like you to try this, and we could just do it on the back of her hand, and she just looked at me like, and I mean, so just be aware that some people are not going to want to do that, but this is a great way to get the product out if you just have a few minutes. So we're going to start today with, you always want to exfoliate, 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 because exfoliate will make sure that your skin, that you've exfoliated the dead skin cells, and it will make sure that when you use your moisturizers and your serums, so that it soaks in and does what it needs, so that it can do what it needs to do. So today we're going to use the volcanic mask or polish. You're going to put a little bit, and I don't think because I have to put it up here. Just put a little bit on there. Have them put it on their back of their hand, rub it in, and make sure they rub it in for a little bit so it really does take off the dead skin cells. I like to take and use our packet. Take this with me. Use our packet. We'll then take and have them wipe off the mask. Kind of blow it dry a little bit. Then I want to also introduce them to the new Defy cleanser. Now, let me tell you what's important about this new Defy cleanser. It has a proven technology, a breakthrough of royal jelly RJX. This is got royal jelly in it, obviously, but it's designed to enhance what the royal jelly will do. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the royal jelly. Royal jelly has been used throughout the entire history of the world. In ancient Greece, the Greeks believed that the Greek gods used to use royal jelly. They used to eat the royal jelly because they believed it made them immortal. Like I said before, Cleopatra, we have evidence that Cleopatra used to take royal jelly, you know, eat it, and then also use it to bathe in. And so again, throughout history, royal jelly has been #1 for youth and immortality. So I want them to try a little bit of the cleanser. Again, put it on the back of their hands, rub it in. It's a no rinse formula. It will instantly melt away makeup and impurities while softening the skin with avocado oil and white truffle. So you do not rinse this off. I still like to take a little bit and just wipe it a little bit off, because cleansers that you just, you know.
You know, Darylee, one thing is that you need to make sure that they're doing the blending. I mean, when you put the product on, make sure they're doing the blending and you're not doing the blending. So I just want to clarify that.
But I don't have anybody to do it, so I have to do it on myself. All right, the serums. Serums are powerhouses. These are absolute powerhouses. These serums are designed to soak into the lower levels of your skin and feed the new skin cells. So our serums are extremely important. Again, this has the RJX in it. When you use the Royal Jelly Defy Serum, you want to shake it. Then you have a pump that you pump it, unscrew it, and then go ahead and put a little dab on. Again, they're going to rub it in the back of their hand. And instantly, they should feel it start to soak in, because it's supposed to soak into the, like I said, the 3rd or 4th levels of the skin. After that, we have our moisturizer. Again, we're going to take a little tiny bit of it, put it on the back of the hand, have them rub it in. Now the moisturizer will stay on top of the skin to help protect the serums, to do, help them to do their job. So they're going to go ahead, rub that in. Now, wait just a second and then ask them, how does your skin feel? How's the back of your hand feel? And then have they feel the other hand. Can you feel
when they did that welder, they fixed it.
And 9 times out of 10, they obviously can feel the difference. And most of the time they can see the difference.
They got paint, a different paint on the bumper.
Oh boy.
They didn't do
Oh,
good
there's
job.
Emily. Okay, it's Emily, so hold on. Let me just mute her. There we go. Okay, we got her muted. Okay, go ahead, Daryl.
Okay, anyway, I do
But
not
if
have
they
the,
paint it, he's going to have
Hold
I
on.
do not have the, I'm out of
several
the
different colors.
Hold
skin,
on.
the
More.
skin screen, the sunscreen. So, but you can also put that on the back there. But again, they should be able to feel the difference and see the difference on the back of their hand. And then just ask them what they think. If they're willing to try it, you can say, I've got a little packet of samples, so you can try it for a few days. Or I had one of them that says, no, I'll just want to buy it. So there you have the back of the hand facial with our cleanser, our polish, our serum, and our moisturizer.
It just
3 to 5
takes,
minutes, that's it.
it can take less than what, 3 or 4 minutes to do this. And you should be prepared all the time with these products. I don't know how Karen, how do you take your products with you? Because I know you do this. So tell us about, oh, you're on mute. So let's unmute you. There we go. Unmute yourself, Karen, there.
Yeah.
Tell us, how are you doing it?
Well, actually, I've taken everything that I got with my $200, really $400 kit when I first joined, all the skincare products, and I do put it in my VIP bag that I won, that I love, and I have them in the inside pocket, so I can pull that out and have all of the skincare products in there. And then it also had room for, I have my mirrors, and some spatulas and the wipes. So I keep it in my car just in case I have somebody somewhere that says, oh yeah, I'd like to try that. Well, you want to get them while it's hot. You know, you don't want to say, well, let's meet like next week or whatever. Then sometimes you lose them. So I can say, you know, let's go to the coffee shop right here, and we'll sit at the table and we can do it right here, and I'll do it, you know, on the back of their hand.
So, and the other thing is, thank you, Karen, that you can do it. Did you see the way Darylee was holding her hand up? I don't love holding my hands up for all of you to see because my hands look old. Not like my face, but my hands don't. I even put creams on it all the time. But so I just want to just say that when you use your hand, you can even do this on Zoom or on Facebook. You can actually do what Darylee did. You could actually put the mask on. You can use your little cloth to wipe it off. Then you can put your creams on. You can talk them. Let them see. In fact, did you see how Darylee's hand glistened? They can see that glistening effect by even you doing the back of the hand on your hand, but you're talking to them through Zoom or through Facebook Live, and you're talking to them and doing the back of the hand. So it can work even virtually. Or you can send them the little packet of samples ahead of time and tell them to meet you on Zoom. And then what they do on Zoom, they use the products and you tell them and you walk them through how to do it on the back of your hand. So we are not going to let business slow down. We are going to be prepared. And the best way is to have them do a facial on the back of the hand. So Darylee, does anyone have anything they want to add to this that we've maybe missed? Got anything you want to add? Just unmute yourself and come back in. All right, so I'm going to take it from here.
I'd like to know something. How come Darylee puts your mask on before the cleanser?
Darylee, I'll let her answer it, but I think.
Okay, you know, when I do a mask, I don't normally use a cleanser. I get in the shower, I put the mask on, get in the shower, or I exfoliate, always when I wash my hair, so that's every other day. And so I don't really use a cleanser because when I get out, I use the toner over my skin and then I go ahead. But I want to introduce, the reason I did that is because I still wanted to introduce the cleanser. So, you know, I don't, well, I think
Darylee, I've heard from many people that what they do is they want to prepare the hand so that it's totally clean and ready to go for this facial. So we use the mask ahead of time and it's kind of messy to do it. So they say that they want to start with a clean palette, Helen. So when you're doing your back of the hand, don't you find that when you're doing it to use the mask after the cleanser, that sometimes there could be a little grittiness left on the hand?
Yes.
Yeah, and so I think the reason was start with a clean palette, or you don't do it at all, because of the fact that you could have a little of that volcanic mask left on the top of the hand and you don't want that interfering with any of the feeling. And please, oh, here was the other thing I wanted to mention. I always like to take their hand. So in other words, they're going to do the back of the hand. I like to take their hand in my hand and then put the product on. There's something about, of course, today with what's going on in the world, we don't do the touchy-feely, but you know what? When you do this back of the hand, if you're doing it in person, you are close. You can have your mask on, but still there's something about touching their hand, holding it, and then putting the product on, letting them doing the blending, and then say, how did that feel? Ask a lot of questions. What do you think? And then go to the next thing. Again, I like to take and hold their hand, put it on. It's like if you can do touchy with a client, there's something that bonds you with that client. So that's just my opinion, okay? I like that, and I've always done that. So now we're gonna go on to, I think, my part, right, DeLan? And then you'll be next, because mine kind of fits right in with it. So I'm gonna take my back of the hand and I'm gonna pretend like I've just done a back of the hand. Or before you do my presentation, you've got to make sure the top of your hand has moisture on it. So because this is so easy to carry with me, I'm using the Royal Revitalize, but I want to make sure my hand is moist. That is so important before you do this presentation. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your Jafra foundation, and you're going to take the top of your hand. You're going to hold her hand, okay? And then you're going to dab it on, and you're going to let her do the blending, okay? She's going to take and do the blending of the Jafra foundation. And you say, now blend it all over the hand. Make sure you blend it all. And then you have her look at the foundation and say, did you see how that went in? Did you see how that blended into your hand? Even if it's the wrong color, it will blend into her hand. So get her hand with the foundation all over the top of the hand, okay? So again, let her do the blending. Don't you do the blending, because then she's not going to experience the feel of the products, okay? So now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your little Jafra special sponge, and I'm going to put it into my translucent powder. This is the Royal Translucent Matte Powder. I love it. It looks white, and you go, oh, we're going to put that on my face. My face will be white. No, no, no. It blends in, disappears. But it's very important for this next part of the demonstration. So here I have the top of my hand, and I'm only going to put the powder on 1/2 of the hand. That is so important. So here's my hand. I'm putting the powder on with my sponge on 1/2 of the hand, okay? So I dab it in, make sure you get it covered pretty good, 1/2 of the hand only. Now you're going to take your black pencil, and I like this pencil. You could do it with either one, the automatic or this one. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to make 2 lines. Okay, this is 1 line over the part that hasn't been powdered. This didn't get powdered. Okay, it just has foundation on it. This one over here, I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to put several lines so I can get it looking. Okay, can you see? 1 without, there's no powder on this one. There's just foundation. This one here, there's powder, okay? Now, I will take my powder sponge with the translucent on, and I'll make sure I put it on top of the pencil with the powder. So now I have powder underneath, powder on top, right? I have foundation, no powder. Now, here's the magic. And I usually use my finger to go across rather than let her do it. Of course, she can, you know, but you just take now and you're going to go across like this. And then you're going to go, hard to do this with the camera, go across like that. Can you see how the one moves? Here we go, like that. See, you go across like that. Do you do it yourself at home? You'll be amazed. And the one powder smear, see the one that smeared all over the place? Look at the other one, didn't move. You guys, this is like magic. It's like you're doing a magic show. So here we go. I'm showing you. Now watch this. I'm going to take I have my little wet wipe here from Costco, one of my little facial wipes. I want you to see this. So I'm going to take and do that. And you can just see that the one stayed in place and the other one just smears all over the place. So it's really fun when you do that. So I can take it, and again, it's still there. See, even with the wet wipe, it stays in place. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, what'd you think? Have you done that? Okay, why do we want everything to stay in place? You tell me. Eye makeup? You want your eye makeup to stay in place, so would you put translucent matte powder all around your eyes before and after you put your eyeliner on? How about your eyeshadow? Everything, you want everything to stay, you want everything to last all day. And that's what this wonderful translucent powder does. It makes everything last. And you just did a visual presentation with your hand, and you showed them, and you're gonna make sure you practice this at home. Make sure you practice it. 1/2 of the hand has no powder, just foundation. The other half of the hand has foundation, powder, pencil, and then powder again. Then you take your finger and you go across it, and you let everyone see how important Jafra's foundation is, because they can feel how beautiful it goes on. Now here's a tip. I'm not able to I haven't done this, but I went in and I got the brochure here, and I noticed that on our color brochure, I noticed that we have one that's called Earth, and that looks pretty good. I would order it if you want to. You're not going to use it, but this is what I used to do. Okay, and I would take Earth and put it here, and a little of this one here that I'm using, I believe is ivory. Put a little ivory here, and I would take the Earth and I would say, this is way too dark, isn't it? I kind of blend it into my hand a little bit, say, way too dark, isn't it? And they would say, yes. Then I would go all over my hand with that Earth and blend it in, and you would not be able to tell that it wasn't my foundation. I don't know if you want to try that or not, but it's a really good way to show the blendability and how Jaffra's foundation just blends in to your hand. And say, just think what your foundation would do with, you know, when you're using it on your face and what color would be right for you. But it just lets them know how our foundations are so blendable and how they don't leave a line, and that you don't see this ring around your throat. So anyways, I used to do that all the time when I did it. Okay, now here's the other one that I wanted to present to you today, was lipsticks. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I gotta really rub my hand really good to get all of that off of my hand, because really it does. The other one goes right off, but that one pencil stays on. It bites me. It wants to stay on with the powder. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my powder, and I'm going to put it on, well, first of all, foundation. So again, when you're doing this is for lipsticks, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is have her put a little foundation, because it's always good. And now I want you to think about this. This is what you would do if you're doing a lipstick. You're showing them how to put everybody wants to know how to put on lipsticks on. Okay.
Joe.
All right, everybody's going, how do I do lipsticks? So I put the foundation on. There's my hand, put the foundation on. So I'm telling you to put your lipstick, before you put your lipstick on, you put foundation on. Okay, so when you're doing your foundation in your face, always do it on your lips also. So now you've got a base for your lipstick. Now you're going to take your Magic Matte, the white one, and you're going to take it with a sponge, and you're going to put it all over the top of your hand. This time I put it all over. So I've got so now I'm telling you to do a second layer. Foundation, and then you're going to put on the matte powder. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a lip pencil. Okay, and when you take your lip pencil, mine fell on the floor, excuse me here. Now I'm going to have you, if you want to, line your lips. So I'm going to line my lips, and I just take and do a lip right on the top of my hand. Okay, it's looking upside down because I don't know how to do it right side up. So anyways, here we go. So line your lips. Now here's your next thing. You're going to fill in the lip with pencil. So you can do this on your hand and do a demonstration for everybody, or you could do it on the client's hand. Usually for lips, I do it on my hand. But there's the lip. You see how I lined it and then I filled it in? Okay, here's the next step. Go back to you're going to sell matte powder, aren't you? You're going to go back to the matte powder, and then you're going to go across where you lined and filled in the lips. Remember when we colored as children, when we used to do the coloring book and you do the outline and then you lightly go in and do the in? You remember that? We used to do that when we were, well, I'm a lot older than you, but we used to do crayons and coloring books in my day. All right, so now powder again. Now we get ready for the lipstick, okay? And here we go. So you're going to show them how we do it. So we have lined, we've powdered again, and then now we put the lipstick on. I'm telling you, once you've gone through now this is for in the morning. I'm not talking about when you're out for the day in the restaurant, because you know, you just touch up usually. But this is like getting ready for the day when you're doing your makeup. This is a great way to have your lipstick last. And it does last. Matte powder, a translucent matte powder. Yes, you could do it with the other powders. It would still work, the translucent powders. I just happen to be crazy about this one, the white one. I love it. I couldn't do my makeup without it. So do we have any questions? Okay, I'm not in a minute. I wanted to also just touch base because we're doing hands down. Carry this with you. I know Bronwyn does. She told me that she doesn't go anywhere without to show them. I love this mascara. I just love it, just like Bronwyn loves it. I mean, you've got to put it on this way, and then you've got the little ball to go this way. So you've got this way, you know, I always curl my lashes first, but you go this way first to do the lashes, and then you take the ball and you go this way and you just go across, and I just love it. I absolutely love the Gold Mascara. One last thing. I know this is crazy, but for my eye makeup remover, Jaffer has a wonderful eye makeup remover, but I love this one. I don't know if Cecilia has tried this yet or not, but this is the Soothing Balm. It's a great eye makeup remover. I love using it at night. Okay, so I've talked way too much. DeLan, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to do on the eyes. So I'm going to do, just give me a second here. Okay, can you see that? No, you can't. I knew you couldn't. Yeah. You're gonna have to have me share the screen, Vickie.
I did. I made you co-host. Okay,
Well,
hold on. Just a minute.
Okay.
I'll make co-host. Withdraw host.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
I'm out of control.
Okay, good.
While we're waiting for her, the
Don't need to
Royal
wait.
Jelly
Here we are.
mascara
Yes.
is not
We know.
available. We've
Oh,
lost
I
her
knew
vendor.
that. That's right. The Royal
Yeah.
Jelly mascara is not available right now. You're right. Why did I do that? I shouldn't have showed that.
That's okay. It'll come
There's a
back.
problem with one of the ingredients that they're having a problem. We can understand that right now, can't we? Okay, DeLan, we got it. Back of the hand.
Okay, so back of the, whoops, I got out of control again. Okay, so back of the hand, we're gonna do the back of the hand with the eyes. So I'm doing this on the back of the hand. And so, but the products that I'm using, I'm gonna be using these products, and they're a special this month. You can get the eyeliner and the mascara for 2 for $21. And that's on page 32. It's regularly $34, and you can save 35%. And the mascara too. So, and then you go over to the blush, and I use a blush, and there's a reason why I use a blush for this. It's also on sale, and it's in this magazine. And it's the Royal Jaffer Royal blush. It's $22 right now. It's on sale. It's regularly $27. That's on page 29. And this one, you save 15%. Then we talk about the brows. So it's a brow workshop. It's on sale also too, and it's for $14, and it's regularly $19. That's page 33, and you save 25% on that item. So we go through, and these are the products that I'll be using today. I chose the the Kajal because I like that the best. To me, it just blends better, because what I do with my makeup, it only takes me maybe 5 minutes or less to put my makeup on when I'm in a hurry. And this is a tip, what I do. There's the mascara, there's the, you call the brow gel, and under my 2 brushes that I use, and the blush itself. So the first thing, as you see, I have the Kajal here, and I put it on my hands, and what I'm doing here is I'm making an outline of the eye on my hand. And I go along with the watermark. Here I'm doing the watermark. I'm going underneath and then going over the top of the eye on the eyeliner itself. I'm just touching it up right through here. Then on the top, I go into the crease of my eye. It kind of looks like an odd chicken's foot right here. And I just touch it up, make it in there, and you just follow that, your brow bone. And that's where I end up there. And that's how I put that on. And this is how it looks prior to blending. So when I blend, I take my little eye brush, or whatever you call this little brush, and I start blending. It's a little harder to blend on your hand than it is in your eye, promise you. As I start blending, I take this and you can kind of see it starting to soften up. And I take this where that one with at the brow bone, you take the brow bone and it's easier because you have a guide with your eye, and the brow bone will guide you where to put that brush, and it blends it into there. See, that's kind of blending in right now. Make it down again, down to the eyes, just blending it in to soften it up. And I take it right down to the corner of my eye too. As you can see, it is softening it up, and it's looking a little not quite so harsh on this one. This is the longest part of the time, and it is easier on your own eye rather than your hand.
But if you had some of that, if you had some of your matte powder that you were dipping your brush into, doing that blending, wouldn't it work?
No, it doesn't. Not with, it could, but we're doing a real quick, like in the car, makeup at the red light.
Okay.
So this is, if you're in a real big hurry, the blending on this, the blending is really quick when you're doing your own eyes. Now this is where I use blush, and the reason for that is because it blends in it with everything. And this is a Jaffa Royal Luxury Brush, and that is on sale, and that's the Pomegranate Rose. I put that on a brush and I blend that over the top. And the reason why I use a blush is because when I have more than one color, when I have the one color, it harmonizes with my cheeks. If I put it on my nose, just harmonize, and the harmony in the color. And it's much easier for someone, I just want maybe one monotone color. I don't need to have all those other colors when it's just a day job. You can see that it just kind of blends it in, and it's softened it up. Then now I'm doing the brow gel. This is the brunette. It's the volumizing brow gel. When you put this on, you put it on, I say, similar to mascara. You go along the brow, you get every little eyebrow that you have in there, and it puts those brows, and it keeps them, you get those wild eyebrows sometimes. They go out of, whoa, poke your eye out if you're not careful. So you put that on there. And if you don't have enough brow, you can also put it right to your skin, as I'm doing right here on my hand, the back of the hand. And it's wet when it goes on, and it does dry. You can see the eyebrow in there, how it looks like an eyebrow. And of course, a little bit touch-ups here and there. And I do this with my eyebrows too. It's kind of nice. It's actually really pretty nice. I like this stuff. So the next step, I do use it. The mascara that I chose was the Curl Luxe mascara, and it's black. The reason why I chose the Curl Luxe mascara is because I really, really like the brush. So I'm putting the mascara on. You don't have to do the mascara, but I just think it looks more like an eye when you have some mascara on there. You can draw it on with the liner, but with the mascara, they can see that, and they like to see the brush. A lot of people I like this brush because it just gets all the way through my eyelashes to cover them top and bottom. But I do believe I have more eyelashes on my hand than I have on my eye here. Okay, so you see that? It's starting to look into an eye, and it's in the mascara. It's on there. So we move to the next step, what I call, this is the smudge test. I think I missed one. Notice that once that brow gel dries, it does not smudge.
Wow.
So that's kind of a nice, so you can see that it does dry. And it's also when your eyebrows, you have to let it dry, but we have to let everything dry, you know, our mascara has to dry. This is nice. It is not waterproof, but it is smudge resistant. And it stays on. It's good. Okay, do you have any questions on that?
So good. Wow. I loved it. Thank you, Dee. That was beautiful. I never have seen that before. I've never seen the back of the hand with the eyeball. That's wonderful. And I love the fact that you used that kajal. That was great.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We've
that-
got Bronwyn, we are ready for you. We are going to close the meeting with our Bronwyn's best buys for November.
Okay, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so last week, and this is called the November Best Deals. And last week I told you about the different percentages. When you get your book, you go through it and you look for the highest percentage. And that's what we introduced as our best deal. So just going back to last week, because there was a question on one of them, and that was the best deal of number 2. This goes to page 31 and 32. So let me get my book here to 31 and 32. And that was with the Always Foundation and the spray setter for $21. That was a great deal. But what we're talking about as we're having our clients looking through the book is the opposite page had a deal on it too. And so some of our best deals are a 2-pager where they can see on both pages, but because they're looking at the Always and the free of the setter, you want them to look at the next page, which is page 30. And the question that we had last week was that it was priced incorrectly. And so I went ahead and put a notice out there to Jafra and that it was priced incorrectly. And then on the first day, which was last week Sunday, I went to see how Jafra had priced it, and it was priced incorrectly. So Denise had put out a notice that it was now corrected and that the original price of these concealers is $13, and they did put it for 30% off, and it's $9. But what I don't want to say I was upset about it, I was just a little bit disappointed that we didn't see an official notice from the company. There was no notification that let all consultants know an error has happened. Please correct it. Please be aware of this. So when you're talking with clients, so I went ahead and took my book and I put it real, I don't know if you can see this, I put it real large so that I know when I'm talking that this was reduced correctly to $9. So going back to that special, because we want to bundle it, the foundation is regular priced at $25. The setting spray is $22. Okay, when you add the concealer together, which is regularly $13, that's $60 for 3 pieces. You can sell that bundle for $21 and $9, and it comes to $30. So they're getting half price on all 3 of these together. So that's the way I'm promoting that bundle and talking about it. The concealer is again on sale for $9 and it's a bundle for $30. Okay, so now I want to go to my deal number 4. This is the November best deal number 4, and this goes to page 34 and 35. So let me get that here. Okay, this is the best deal of 50% off. It's a double page. We call this the Iconic Royal Jelly Trio. It's $94. You're saving over 50%. Retail value is $192. The A product is the Royal Jelly Milk Balm Advanced Formula. Regular price on that is $76. The B product is the Royal Jelly Body Complex. And the Royal Jelly Body Complex is a 6.7 ounce. It's a very large jar and it sells for $66. The next thing that they give you is a choice between C and D. C is the Royal Jelly Eye Concentrate Capsules, and there are 60 capsules in that little jar, or the Royal Jelly Lip Concentrate, which gives you a total of 7 vials. Now, the eye capsules sell for $50 regular price, and so does the Lip Concentrate, but you're choosing one item. of the two. So you are getting this as a 50% off, great deal. I went ahead and wrote out what the pros about when you're talking about, this is a 2-page spread, and anything that we have usually with Jafra in a 2-page spread, which means that they are promoting it on both sides of the paper when they're opening up their catalog and they see the full thing over here of $94. This is a highlighter because this is an eye catcher. You definitely want them looking at this. The square that says free gift, when they zoom in with their camera on their square, it's going to be talking about their free gift, that how big this little bag is with a black tassel, and it has a honeycomb pattern on it. So that's what the little square is talking about. Always know that anything you're going to talk to a client about that you're highlighting in the best deal, that you already know what the Learn More square is going to tell them, and then you can go through it and tell them how to actually use it. But you want to make sure that you know before you're talking to your clients. A consultant can buy this, and as I talked before, is when I talk to consultants, you know the best deals. I don't talk of breaking it down to the 30 and 40% because I want everyone, especially the month of November, Jafra offering the 50% at $400. So I'm going right to the 50%. At 50%, you're getting this for $47. Oh my gosh, this is a fabulous deal. They are getting the iconic Royal Jelly collection for $47, 3 pieces and a free gift bag. You can't beat that. I just think this is a fabulous, fabulous deal. So we're going now to deal number 5, and that's on page 53. So if you have your November catalog, go to page 53. Oh my gosh, I just love this. This special here with our cranberry crush. Oh, geez, how exciting. The cranberry crush was available to the VIPs at a very special price a few months ago, and I'm so glad that I got it on day 1. And I talked a little bit last month about lotion versus creams. And this is a lotion, but I'll tell you, it really is borderline to be a cream. I have been using this. I love the scent on my arms and my body. Oh my gosh, this is a wonderful deal. It really is. This is a save over 40% deal. It's a limited edition. So we want to make sure it says that right on the corner, but point that out is when you see it, you got to get it. Don't wait till the end of November. Talk to your clients about this now. Cranberry Crush Body Lotion is like a bonus size, 16.9 fluid ounce. It sells for, as you see, $36 as a set. The retail value of it is $62. You are getting free, and you need to really point this out. They are getting a fabulous lipstick that sells for $17. Oh my gosh, it is free. It is the matte lipstick, the Royal Jelly luxury lipstick, and they do not have a color selection. This color, the Masami Mutual, is in the red berry line. And I don't know if you've noticed, but when you go through this catalog and you look at our Royal Jelly lipstick, they have a page that pre-categorize it for you on page 54 that tells you what color tone this goes with, so you know how to match it with a lip pencil. And this lip pencil to go with this particular free gift would be the Victoria or Kate. Now, I'm talking about this because, again, we're talking about bundles. So if they really want a total look with this fabulous gift, then you would sell the Victoria or Kate. That's how it's suggested to us. I don't follow that suggestion all the time. I love the red berry lip liner. Oh my gosh. It is very different than the royal jelly one, but to use it with this particular color blends perfectly. It will stay on your lips if you use the red berry lip liner with this. Okay, so going back to the sale is $36. You're going to bundle it. Okay, so let's say someone is purchasing skincare. You want to bundle it with this item. If somebody is doing makeup sales, bundle it with this item. The thing I would not bundle with this is a fragrance, only because they may not like it. Of putting the fragrance on, and on top of the berry crush, you're getting a very mixed scent. I noticed that in mixing it with some of my fragrances, other than the summer body mist. So if I'm going to bundle it, if I'm talking to someone about a makeup set, I'm going to say, you need to see our November special of this cranberry crush. This is a great gift for someone. Consultants can get it $36 for $18 at 50%. This is a must-have for everyone. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to talk about today is our number 6. I'm going to get to my page.
Now, page number 6.
Number 6 is going to be the last page of the book.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be our number 6. It's page 60, our cover. This is a save 40%. The cover of the book here, the back. There we are. Okay, so this is a save 40% on the back. This is called Holiday Kisses. It is also a limited edition with shades. These are not shades that we have in our regular line. They are calling this Star Kiss full coverage lipsticks. You have 5 choices of colors. This is 2 for $18. I'm not even going to talk about 1 for $11. How silly. They can look at that, but we want to talk 2 for $18. Retail value is $13, and they're getting that free lipstick holder keychain. Oh my gosh, that is a fabulous, fabulous gift. You take that lipstick tube and slip it right in, and the way it looks with the square where it says free gifts and the square learn more, it talks about that what it is, and it shows how you put it in, and it's not going to slide out. It is a fabulous gift. So I would bundle this with every single order. You can sell it with a makeup line, with fragrance, with every order. This is a fabulous stocking stuffer. It is a great deal. Consultants 50% get it for $9. Where do you get lipstick? A quality lipstick that you get for $4.50 each. Oh my gosh, every consultant needs to have this. This is absolutely a best stocking stuffer deal for the month of November. This is it. So that's what we have for this week. Next week, we're talking about the Christmas stocking. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Bronwyn. That was very enlightening. I loved it. Okay, do we have any comments? Does anyone have anything? I think we've had a pretty full meeting this morning. I hope you enjoyed all the ideas. Thank you so much, Wylene. Thank you so much, DeLan. Thank you so much, Darylee. Appreciate it so much. I learned a lot. So I'm going to, those that want to stay on and visit and talk, we're going to be here for a while. So I'm going to end the recording. Thank you for being with us. I'll see you next week, same time, same place. And by the way, next week, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to talk about the products, because there is an amazing on the client brochure. We're going to talk about, I think it's page 3. We're going to break it down, and I'm going to ask for testimonials. So if you have a testimonial of any of those products, I know that Wylene talked about the hair mask today. She did her 1-minute commercial on that. But next week, look at that page on the brochure. I think it's page 3. and they have quite a few products. Precious Protein, I believe, is on there. So if we could, we'd like to have you join us and give your testimonial of the products that are on special on that page. That's one of the things we're going to be doing. And we probably should be learning a lot of your testimonials. So see you next week. Be sure to check on WhatsApp, what's going on, because it's important. Go to Facebook. Don't miss your Jaffa meetings with Jackie next week. Let's stay in touch, and let's just go out and have a wonderful time sharing Jaffa and earning income. This is Vickie Hacking. Again, thank you so much for being with us today.